I shot a text to Darwin Barney about the greatest Oregon State baseball players of all time.
I think
because
he would be an interesting guy to ask.
Yeah, I want to see what he says about that because I just don't. I base it more off of the guys I know from the big leagues
Sure.
that played there, like Ellsbury and Conforto and
Quan's killing it right now.
Quan and Rutschman. So I don't. If you base it off of how important they were to the program, I don't. Bazana's got to be up there, right? I mean, they haven't won one with him.
They won one, but he certainly was great.
But I just wonder what. So I just can't answer the question, and I was just going through all the guys, man. Like guys you forget. So you remember Ellsbury, you remember Barney, you remember Conforto.
Yeah, what Madrigal's in there?
Yeah,
you throw in there
the pitchers, Mike Stutz.
Yep.
Then you had like Gillespie played for the Canham.
Dallas Buck was great, and he threw out his arm and kind of cost himself a career. Going balls out for the Beavs.
And then if you go way back, you have Mark McLemore.
Oh, yeah.
You have friend of the program, Jamie Burke.
We got the friend of the program, Joey Wong.
Steve Lyons. Yeah, Joey Wong. And then more recently, Jace Fry. He pitched for the White Sox. I think you had Drew Rasmussen was a big leaguer, was he not?
Yes, he was. They've had, 44 now with these three? 44 All-Americans.
45, I thought.
Was it 45?
45 now.
45. I mean, that's a hell of a run.
Yeah. Well, I just texted him, so
I'd be interested to see what he says.
This was impromptu, so when he responds, I will tell you what he said.
I'm kind of hoping he just says himself.
What if he says Darwin Barney, Darwin Barney, Darwin Barney?
What if he says, who is this?
I asked him top 3.
It's the
who dis? New phone, who dis?
I did find an arbitrary ranking. Who
did it?
This is from
OregonDucks.com.
InsworthSports.com. It ranked the top 10 of all time.
Who do they have number 1?
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. There you go. That's now. And then they got who else is on there? I'm kind of going through here. And they got Conforto. They got Matthew Boyd, Trevor Wilson, 88. There's Quan. There's Rutschman. Ed Coleman from 1932.
Big Ed. I loved Ed.
They got some guys like Glenn Elliott's from 1947. There's Darwin Barney. There's Jace Fry. There's Rasmussen. Lots of, but again, Steve Lyons. I don't know how arbitrary that list is, or if I Googled to see if I could come up with something, and that was the first one that popped up.
So the Tom Brady deal that's going on, he is being inducted into the Patriots Hall of Fame right now.
I still think that's so weird.
Well, here's why they chose to do that.
Okay.
So it's June 12th, and they chose to honor him on June 12th, the 12th day of the 6th month of the year.
I see
6 titles?
As a tribute to his jersey number 12 and the 6 Super Bowl championships he won with the New England Patriots.
Or you could just do it in the season and not get cute.
I can't even imagine.
Well, I'm sure they'll do the jersey retirement during the season.
Maybe they'll do it on 12/6.
Yeah. By the way, the
I mean, it's the same arbitrary thing, right?
No, I like the thought. I'm in.
The Corvallis Gazette-Times did the Oregon State all-time baseball team, and then they put it behind a damn paywall.
Stupid.
So
stupid.
I was like, well, there you go.
Why is the Corvallis paper behind a paywall?
By the way, 12/6 is a Friday. The football teams are off. It's not the middle of the week. Well, I mean, like, the team takes the day off. They practice Thursday. Like, you could do it on a Friday. So you're saying, yeah.
Well, but
better than a Wednesday.
Wouldn't you want it around a game?
Yeah, like lead it. Like, it could be a whole Tom Brady's Hall of Fame weekend, but you can start it on 12/6.
All I know is they got Jay-Z to intro him and perform. So if you get Jay-Z to show up, that's probably a big deal.
If you're looking for Jerry West talk, we had a lot of Jerry West talk in the first hour of our radio program today.
Yes, we did.
So you can podcast back on the Odyssey app or 1080thefan.com. We also talked about Rich Aurelia in hour 1.
For like 5 minutes.
Oh, it was longer than that.
What an odd sort of...
But, should be noted, some people just tune in on their way home. Jerry West passed away at the age of 86, and he was awesome. And he's one of those guys, like if I had to list 4 or 5 guys throughout history that I just really wish I could have seen play to have like just a better understanding of how good they were. Jerry West would be on my list.
Yeah.
Because
people talking about him in all reverence.
Yeah, and I didn't see him play, and I just don't have that frame of reference. I wish I would have seen him.
Okay, I did find a paywall remover. Sorry, Gazelle Corvallis Times.
Wait a minute.
Whatever that is. That's the
It's the Corvallis Gazette Times.
Maybe it's the Gazelle Times.
I don't think it's the Gazelle Times.
I have
Corvallis.
moved around their stupid paywall. And
good for you.
And according to them,
jumped over it like a gazelle.
In your face.
Now, to be fair, this was from 2 years ago.
Buck's 2 for 2 this segment.
So Bazzana is not on this list. I'm assuming if you did it now, he's on this list. But he did not make the all-time team.
Okay. Do they have one at each position then?
Yes, one at each position.
Okay. What do we got?
So and they did a whole staff. So behind the plate's pretty easy. Duh.
Adley Rutschman.
Yeah, he made it. Jay Dean, first baseman from 1952 to 55.
Jumpin' Jay Dean.
Hit 379. Highest batting average of all time at Oregon State. Never heard of him. Madrigal makes the second base. Scrolling. Sorry,
I forgot about Madrigal.
Scrolling here.
No, he beat out Barney.
Yeah.
Barney was second baseman.
No, they got Madrigal here at second.
Wasn't Madrigal like the 4th overall pick?
He was up there.
He was way up there.
He's still playing, isn't he? Is he with the Cubbies?
I think so.
Yeah, he got drafted by the Cubs. I think he's still there. Brian Barden, third base, 2000-2002.
Don't remember him.
Darwin Barney makes the shortstop.
Okay, shortstop.
So he's at shortstop, 05 to 07.
Okay.
Conforto makes one. Larry Peterson, outfielder from 1962.
Okay.
Ellsbury, but Bazzana would be in. He would make that. No offense to my man Larry. But
you don't know anything about Larry.
I do.
Maybe Larry was better than
As
Travis
a sophomore in
Bazzana.
1960, he did bat .419 with 19 RBI.
In your face, Bazzana.
Something tells
Try
me,
cracking this team.
Something tells me Bazzana makes that list. By the way, the Beavers 71-25 during his 3 varsity seasons.
Larry
capturing the 1962 Northern Division Championship. 13th in the national polls.
Yeah, that title was hotly contested.
That's what
I've heard too.
That from Larry Peterson. And then we go Ellsbury. All the scrolling is ridiculous here. The utility man is Ken Bowen from 1984 to 1987.
I'm not in love with what the Corvallis Gazelle Times has done here.
Second team All-American, Northern Division's most valuable player as a senior in 1987. Right. He primarily played second base and shortstop, but also played first and third. And he was drafted in the 6th round by your Kansas City Royals.
I knew that.
I don't like that you are poo-pooing.
Give me the staff.
The greatness that is Ken. Designated hitter Jim Wilson, 1980 to 1982.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Staff. The number 1 pitcher?
Mike Stutz.
No.
Drew Rasmussen.
No. Dallas.
Buck. Dallas Buck. Yeah, he was awesome.
Who I did some drinking with, and I can tell you this. He loves snowmobiling, and he will not put up with any nonsense that involves non-snowmobiling. I did watch Dallas Buck and his lady get into a fight because Dallas Buck has a bad knee, but that snow's too good, man. He's not going to not snowmobile. Good dude. Dallas Buck, and then they went Andrew Moore, and then they went Jonah Nickerson.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And then, oh, God, you know.
Yeah, Luke Heimlich. I was going to ask if he was on there.
Yeah, it's no.
What's he doing now, I wonder?
I don't know. A couple years ago.
Mexico
A couple years ago, he was playing like in the Mexican leagues, but I don't know. I know no one.
Down.
No one would touch him in the majors. And then Ben Wetzler made the list. And then, of course, that's it. The coach being
Pat Casey.
Luke Heimlich retired from baseball in 2021.
Retired.
Yes. Honorable mention.
Okay.
And then you get into some Jamie Burks. There's Cole Gillespie. There's the current coach, old Mitchie's there. They got Kevin Hooker, a lot of guys. I mean,
you know what?
There are a lot of really good honorable mentions.
With the help of Darwin Barney and perhaps even Mike Parker, we're going to put together our own list. I don't like what the Gazelle Times Corvallis is doing.
Me neither. Those damn gazelles down in Corvallis.
I think they just threw that together. So we're gonna get wild on this.
All I can tell you is there. That's the list. Sorry about subterfuging your paywall, but we needed that list, which Rob apparently thinks is crap.
How did you do that?
I Googled paywall remover, and I just started putting it into random ones, and one of them worked.
Is that the output type or whatever that?
I literally Googled paywall remover and just started clicking on them, and like the third one that I did worked, although it brought up no pictures, and
yeah, it changes the text, right?
Yeah, and there was a bunch of weird. That's why I was having to scroll a bunch. There was like 8 pages of like computer code until I could get to each section.
Well, you know what that is.
What?
That's the Corvallis Gazelle Times infiltrating your computer.
Well, you know what though? I did it for the sake of this program.
You're hooped.
Yeah. Well, it's not my computer. It's the work's computer.